We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
To 2-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Another payoff pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Maben moving in. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Jorge Mateo. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in at second base with a first inning double. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. 1-0 pitch. Ball two.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
In there, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop,
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Nelson Cruz.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And he's safe. So striding in, Scott Van Slyke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. So striding in, Avisail Garcia, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. The 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting 6th, third baseman
Kike Hernandez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bird has got it, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Greg Bird. He'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, digging for 2. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Really busting him in on this at-bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Villar is there, makes the catch, and the side is. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder Cameron.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Jonathan Villar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
The batter number 7.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, Blake Rutherford. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Blake Rutherford.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Maben sprinting after it, and this will land foul. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Van Slyke is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Swing and a liner, foul and out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Runners off for second. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Second baseman.
Striding in once again, Jorge Mateo. Bounce towards the mound. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Ready on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Maben is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Mike Moustakas.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here, and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. VR is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. In there, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
And the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Torres on the grass. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fouled straight back. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Bird. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Left field and deep. Ranging back is Maben at the track. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maben ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. And some stirring now. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The batter,
standing 81. In, Torres. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score the runner from third. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Hamilton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Digging in once again, Jorge Mateo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that one stayed too low apparently.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around. Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different. And it's resulting.
Carson Fulmer answers the call.
Sanchez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox.
First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Swing at a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. Alfaro is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the White Sox, Right fielder.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Cameron Maybin.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 0-1 delivery. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Cameron Maybin becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in count, but you're losing in this game, so you got it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. Digging in and looking for more.
Left fielder Clint Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Moncada gloves it to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another shot now.
99.
Blake Rutherford. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 81.
Stepping in, Torres. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw to third. So now 2 men in scoring position. 8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Alfaro is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar.
And
He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Jonathan
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7,
and that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Settling in now, Yohan Moncada. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup first pitch. Hitter was aggressive. Swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
Men on third with 2 down. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he will get there to make the running. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Mateo. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. That's in there. Base hit. Hamilton is on his way home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. Josh Levitt gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready for another shot now, Greg Bird. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again, Clint Frazier.
Left fielder.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Here's Scott Van Slyke. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
First baseman. Scott.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So here is Avisail Garcia. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Avisail Garcia.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Judge. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kike
Hernandez. Is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. And at the plate, Blake Rutherford. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Blake Rutherford.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Maben will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Ready for another chance. Torres. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Line towards center field. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Trying to pick 14, things up where we left off. Baseman. Jorge Mateo. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-1. Here it is. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from him. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the tradition.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Hit to third.
Jonathan Villar.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Digging in, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The batter, number 10.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He was a ground-out victim last time up. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hard on the ground toward short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nelson Cruz.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nelson Cruz becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... So striding forward now. Gary Sanchez. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Alfaro gathers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1, show him something on the outside half. He swings, he's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding in, Avisail Garcia. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Ready now.
Now batting, third baseman.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. In now, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Jonathan
digging in the
Villar.
switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. In tied at 93, ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Up next for Chicago.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Dylan Tate comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not a good at-bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Striding into the box, Clint.
Leading off
Frazier. He'll be charged with trying. Evan Marshall enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Marshall.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Garcia coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 99.
So stepping in, Blake Rutherford. Sent on the ground out to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Stepping up now, Torres. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Garcia on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles.
Billy Hamilton.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball rolled softly to second. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Grounded back up the middle. 1 away. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Scott Van Slyke stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. Brett Phillips will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Frazier is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Final line score tonight.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there.